Sayome looked like she saw ghosts, waiting for everyone to leave. She tiptoed over. Just when she was about to open that creepy statue box, she heard someone coming back outside, so she hid. Suddenly, Samuel and musician Julie appeared like magic, Sayome filming as it unfolded. The two drew closer and began an intense chat, and Sayome thought, wow, is this what I find attractive? Maybe my standards are a bit low? Outside, Axie enjoyed the show, but her loud voice was like a party, almost shattering Sayome's eardrums. Dejected, Sayome trudged back to her room. She told her bestie that something was off here, that strange statue and creepy music gave her the creeps, and her friend advised her to bail fast. Sayome shared about her mom, and her friend was like, I'll stick around for an investigation. But just then, a knock interrupted the flow, making Axie remember her dream. She recalled knocking on that door in her dream, and at that moment, it felt incredibly magical. Axie thought to herself, it must just be a coincidence. Yet, surprisingly, not long after that, while exploring her room, she stumbled upon a mysterious data port and thought, is this a secret lair too? She tore apart the circuit board and found a surveillance system, which felt downright creepy. But instead of wrecking it, she actually used a piercing adapter to hack into the system, then found some surveillance blind spots, deciding to take a shower while checking on the monitors. Talk about multitasking. She was calculating which areas were under surveillance when her vision blurred, and when she blinked, Sayome appeared out of nowhere, mistaking Axie for a fellow resident. Sayome apologized for interrupting, and Axie, feeling awkward, introduced herself, making it feel more like a date instead. Just when they were having a blast, another knock interrupted them. Axie realized she was sleepwalking again, and saw a woman in red knocking at the door on the monitor. When Axie opened the door, she found out this was the landlord's cleaner, thinking whatever. Realizing that she might be the mysterious woman in red who was stalking her, the cleaner would drop by regularly, and Axie rolled her eyes and got back to fixing the tapes. Soon after, Axie returned to the city, rushed to Don, and got Sayome's medical files. The file noted that Sayome was abandoned at a church as a baby, but grew up to be totally quirky. She would even draw strange pictures unconsciously, convinced another world was chatting with her. Axie's dad diagnosed her as possibly anxious. I'd try to help her out. Don also told Axie that Sayome might still be alive, so Axie told her to keep searching. Back at the spooky old house, Axie replayed the fix video, just in time for Sayome to find Sayojai to snoop about the building's secrets. Sayojai said she was in dire straits and had frequent episodes, so Sayome decided to take her to see Dr. Tenai. After meeting Axie's dad, Sayojai didn't give any useful info, just said she felt like she was sucked into somewhere, and her Dr. Tenai said it might be epilepsy, suggesting a brain scan with family consent. Sayome laughed it off. Not long after, Sayojai's mum stormed in, angrily questioning Sayome why she didn't ask for permission to take Sayojai to the doctor. Sayome felt guilty, just worried about Sayojai. Don scurried around and found still living Sayome. Sayome had scars from a fire, and through their chat, they realized she had lost her memory and was lost in the dark. Not even that bizarre music got a rise out of her. The clever Don figured out through the brief exchange the woman in front of her wasn't the real Sayome, but a con artist trying to swipe her welfare checks. To collect those checks, you need a set of security numbers, and if this woman had the numbers, it meant the real Sayome might be gone. Meanwhile, Axie went downstairs to grab something and bumped into Sayome, who was feeling blue over Sayojai, and Axie could only offer a simple comforting chat. Sayome smiled at that, then Axie suddenly woke up again, intending to check out the fixed tape and go to the church for Father Russell's help. Hoping he could help Sayojai, Russell agreed and said he'd check in on her at the Wiser Apartments. While Sayome and her friend were shopping, her friend showed her the tape, urging her not to be too sad and not to be too nice for her own good. Sayome faced the tape, echoing Axie's encouragement, leaving Axie off-screen shocked again. Returning to the apartment after shopping, they heard strange cries from Sayojai's room. Sayome barged in to find Father Russell attempting an exorcism with a bit too much zeal. Sayome was furious and stopped him instantly as he protested, and just in time, Samio showed up. She ordered that Russell be booted out and banned from the apartment, and Sayome confronted him, insisting that Sayojai was just sick and not possessed. Why would you do that? Russell exploded, saying, you don't even get what's going on here. Dark evil spirits lurk in this apartment. Believe it or not, get out now. And with that, Russell turned and left. After watching the footage, Axie called Don again, saying she was hiding in a blind spot of the cameras, and played back the footage. Don updated her on Sayome's condition, and Axie found it hard to accept. Watching others' family videos felt like a weight of £1,000, so she went back to her room, replayed the video reminding her, caring for others is your strength, only for the footage to mysteriously freeze again. When the scene switched back, Sayome greeted Axie as if they were video chatting, thanking her for the support. And Axie thought, great, I'm losing it. A commotion outside interrupted her, and she could hear her friend arguing with someone. Sayome took her sweet time to check it out. She began to look around slowly, ambling toward Axie, and the next moment might make your heart race. So stay alert. Axie thought she had lost her mind, popping pills to keep it together. After that, she showcased her skill again, fixing the tape as it flipped back to 1994. This time, Sayome and her friend were gearing up to interview the super secretive woman, and her room was packed with antiques everywhere. It was truly bizarre and hard to believe. Their adventure had only just begun.